right, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, zero tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
You know that thing where you get an amazing pair of shoes at a really great price and want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, so do we. Here at Designer Shoe Warehouse, we'll give you something to brag about. Like the latest styles from brands you love, or the trends everyone's obsessing over, or shoes that make you feel like, well, you. So go ahead, show off a little. Find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today. DSW. Let us surprise you.
This is a Monday.com ad. The same Monday.com helping people worldwide getting work done faster and better. The same Monday.com designed for every team and every industry. The same Monday.com with built-in AI, scaling your work from day one. The same Monday.com that your team will actually love using. The same Monday.com with an easy and intuitive setup. Go to Monday.com and try it for free. Yes, the same Monday.com.
For exclusive podcasts and more, sign up at patreon.com/partnersincrimemedia.
This week's Law & Order Marathon winner is Jessica Loy from Montgomery, Alabama. Jessica will get a marathon decal showing she watched 26.2 hours of her favorite crime show. To be next week's winner, sign up at lawandorderpodcast.com.
I'm Kevin Flynn with Rebecca Lavoie and Sarah Carradine. And these are their stories.
You think you know who did it, but you don't know who did it. Law and order, law and order, law and order. It's no ordinary police procedural, baby. It's the FNOG of police procedurals, baby. Law and order, law and order, law and order, law and order. These are their stories, these are their stories.
Welcome to These Are Their Stories, the podcast about network TV's most enduring crime franchise and the real-life cases that inspired their shows. I'm Kevin Flynn. Each podcast will break down an episode from either Criminal Intent, SVU, or Original Recipe. And today we're looking at Law & Order, Season 14, Episode 1, Bodies.
He listened when his client told him about 15 other murders.
Yes.
He confirmed that his client was telling the truth by taking a peek at the bodies.
Yes.
Now, can I assume that you told Mr. Schwimmer this wasn't the time for heroics?
Of course, but he takes the attorney-client privilege seriously.
Joining me to do just that is true crime author and the host of Crime Writers On and the Something's Off podcasts, Rebecca Lavoie. Hello, Rebecca.
Hey, Kevin.
And rounding out our panel is our special guest from Down Under and the Crime Scene podcast. It's Sarah Carradine. Good day. What did they say?
I don't know. Good day.
We say
Good
hello.
Day. Oh, hello.
Hello. Yes. Did you say rounding out? Are you body shaming me?
Yes.
No.
He's body shaming both of us.
How could I body shame both of you?
You already mentioned my boobs today, so
this was earlier. It's because the Rebecca, you were here the whole time talking about her T-shirt and adjusting the camera.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sarah, you're from Australia, so
yes, I am.
Your practical knowledge of the U.S. justice system is, let's be honest, exactly the same as mine, because we get it all from watching TV. But what is the one thing about our justice system that you think is the weirdest?
All the suing that you do.
Okay. Yeah. You can ask my neighbor Irv about that, because a year and a half later, we finally settled that.
Allegedly.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That and that police are allowed to lie.
That's what I thought you were going to say, because that to me is the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Why are police allowed to lie? It's so weird.
Because how else are they going to get you to falsely confess?
Well, I could go on, and I will. For-profit prisons.
There's another one.
Oh, so weird. Yeah.
Weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like when I see the prisons in Scandinavia, how they look like college dorms.
Like apartment buildings.
I was like, I want to go commit a crime
that guy, Anders
Norway.
Breivik, who killed all those people, is living like in a beautiful 2-story condo prison thing, because even though they're never letting him out, they're like, we want to let him live humanely. Yeah. Yes. Why not?
Access to a great library? Yes. I don't know.
Why not?
And And as will become very pivotal in today's episode of Law and Order, you also kill people. So don't do that.
We do. Some states do that.
We do put people down. Sarah, of all the franchises, which two cops are your favorite Law and Order detective team?
Favorite Law and Order detective team?
Briscoe and Green. Thank you.
Well, that leads to my second question, which is, who's your favorite prosecutorial team?
Favorite Law and Order District Attorney Prosecutorial Team?
A team of one, Judith Light, all day, every day.
Oh, wow.
I love the way they would do things like take a character through their legal career. So she started as a prosecutor and then she became a judge.
Yes.
And my other one is a dark-haired woman, Angie.
Doesn't narrow it down.
Harmon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Angie Harmon gets a lot of love.
I love her.
I don't know. I guess people love the sass.
She's a good character.
Yeah, I definitely could see that, like, Abby Carmichael would be the one who would slap Jack McCoy at the Christmas party.
100%.
All right, now let's take a look at the first half of this episode. Law & Order, Season 14, Episode 1, Bodies. Detective Lenny Briscoe and Ed Green investigate the murder of a teenage girl found in a dark alley.
I make her late teens. From rigor and blood pooling, dead a couple hours.
From what?
Take your pick. Blunt force trauma to the head or strangulation.
Rape?
Slash marks on the breast. Definite sexual activity, but no obvious vaginal bruising.
Please don't tell me she laid back and enjoyed it.
Sally Gallen's parents didn't know the 17-year-old was in the city to meet auto mechanic Kurt Lamond at Bobo's Lounge. The waitress says Sally stormed off after an argument, but Lamond never left the bar. Medical examiner Elizabeth Rogers says the knife carvings on the victim's breast match those of an unsolved murder of a teen from 5 years ago. Briscoe and Green bring a police sketch of that unidentified suspect to the waitress, who says it looks like a different customer who'd been staring at Sally and left when she did. The detectives examine cases of other missing girls in the city, and Lieutenant Anita Van Buren says there's no pattern among the victims or the locations. That leads Lenny to deduce that their suspect may be a taxi driver. It leads them to ice-cold cabbie Mark Bruner, whose hobbies include sitting alone in the dark and eating large slices of Gouda cheese. The waitress picks Bruner out of a lineup, and he's arrested for the two murders. Okay, so we start with two buddies taking a piss in an alley, trying to get a cover story for the guy's wife.
All right, pork chops and martinis.
Veal chops! Not just martinis, apple martinis. After 7 years of marriage, Stella knows what I drink.
They were at a strip club, right?
I don't know, it was a strip club.
They were at a strip club.
It sounds worse than that. It sounds like he was definitely fucking somebody and he wants to cover him. I don't know. There are murderers who do not go into as much detail about their alibi.
It was veal. It was veal.
It's a pork chop.
It was veal.
Well, change it to pork. If he can only remember pork, change it to pork.
Exactly.
Why does it have to be veal?
Why does it have to be an appletini? Why can't it just be a
My
regular?
wife knows what I drink. I can't have a real martini.
I have to have a girl martini.
This was a rare case where the cold open is reflected in the actual episode.
How
so I was
so?
very pleased with that. Two people, one person trying to get another person to give them an alibi.
And also lying about where you were when you were actually somewhere else.
Lying about where you were and trying to get a reluctant accomplice to give you an alibi. Not that it sort of had any material plot point, but I thought, nice reflection. Well done, writers.
Yeah.
That's when they cared. Back when they cared.
And it also includes appletinis, so that's...
They do have bathrooms in strip clubs, right? Like, why were they peeing in an alley?
Because that's what dudes do.
Oh.
And filthy, filthy dogs.
Okay.
That's what dudes do.
That's what men do.
Yeah, like his buddy's like, I'm supposed to believe that some hot chick wants your random dick? You just whipped it out. I see it. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
Do men look at each other's penises when they're peeing?
Very much try not to.
But they do.
Very much like looking the other. Did one of those guys look down? Like they were turning to each other, but it was eye to eye. Tell me about the pork chop. Do not look down at my pork sword.
Is that like a dynamic where you intentionally look at each other or look away like that?
There's no way. If I had to take a piss and my buddy had to take a piss and we had to do it in an alley, I would not be standing next to him.
Shoulder to shoulder.
No. It's like you don't, when you're in the woods, you don't piss on the same tree. It's like, this is your tree. I'm going over there to piss on my tree.
I was worried as they were turning to each other that there'd be sort of side splashing going on.
Yeah.
And
There
they
would.
peed for a really long time as
Be
well.
like, don't cross the streams.
Yes. Okay. I've always wanted
very
to know
bad.
this, by the way. Thank you for bringing it up, Sarah.
Oh,
This is
you're
important
very welcome.
content.
You could have just asked
And
me.
you know women can pee standing up too. We just choose not to.
Exactly. We can.
The outlay of the layout of the body was very unusual and marvelous.
Yes.
She was half turned with her hips and her shoulders were the other way, and she was looking directly at them.
Yes.
Oh, it was so
You know what it looked like? It looked
exciting.
like an America's Next Top Model photo shoot where they were
Yes.
like, go do
Yes.
this odd thing on the ground and look this way. Oh, that's
right.
very
Yes.
editorial.
And keep your
Editorial.
panties around your ankles so we can see them.
Totally.
But turn your hips so we can't see your no-no place.
So they find Sally's date, who says he took her to Bobo's.
Bubba who?
It's a club.
Yeah, I know the place.
Yeah, I know the place. Okay, Lenny. I thought you were sober for many years, but I guess maybe this was one of the hopping places in the 70s. So then they go there and they ask the bartender, and he says, yeah, she wasn't here last night. And then they ask the waitress, and she immediately says,
She was here last night.
she was here last night. Not missing a beat.
Yeah.
I would have known.
You know what the theme is in this episode? Men lie. Men lie.
They lie.
Men will do anything to not just say the truth. That is the theme.
I don't know if that bartender was lying, Sarah, but I just feel like he just wasn't paying
he didn't
attention.
care.
He didn't give a
He
shit.
didn't care.
Nope, she's dead. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, dude, maybe if you checked her fake license, that she'd still be alive.
Maybe.
Kick her out. No more tequila shooters.
Maybe.
So medical examiner Rogers, who hates her life to the nth degree, says that this unique pattern carved in the victim's breast, that it reminds her of this unsolved murder. So they look into it, and that girl had been at the library where some guy had been staring at her. So Briscoe and Green showed the police sketch from the old case to this waitress who says,
It was kind of creepy.
Creepy how?
I don't know. I work in a bar. Guys flirt with me, especially guys by themselves. This one just stared,
That Sally?
kind of like at nothing.
and then he left, and wouldn't you know, for such an observant person, that seems like a detail that should have come up sooner.
You don't need a sketch? Is that what
You
you're
don't need
saying?
a sketch.
Do you know how she knew he was creepy?
How?
She knew he was creepy because he didn't hit on her.
That's right.
That's right.
And she was kind of hot, to be honest.
She was hot.
She
Yeah.
was hot.
She was your type.
She moose type.
Yours. I didn't say you were hers. I said,
Oh, fuck my life. So they play a hunch that their suspect drives a cab. So Briscoe and Green.
That was super good deducting, I thought.
So they go to the city bureau and learn that there are 25,000 taxi cab drivers in New York City.
25,000 hacks in this town. How come I can never get a cab?
Briscoe asks, well, why can't I ever get a cab? And Green's like, not the same reason why I can't ever get a cab. All right, we have a couple of Hey, It's That Guy.
we do.
Yeah.
Hey, it's that guy.
Can you tell me the name of the actor playing attorney Tim Schwimmer, Mark Bruner's legal aid attorney?
He looked very familiar, but I think I know him either younger or older,
It's pretty,
but
Is
not
it sitcom?
in this phase of his life.
yeah, younger guy, sitcom-y. That's Alexander Chaplin, best remembered as James the speechwriter in the Michael J. Fox sitcom Spin City.
I grew up in Lakeview. Look at a map sometime. I'll be damned if I can find a lake anywhere in Queens, but that's beside the point. City College, then on to teaching algebra to kids whose only interest in math was counting the notches on their guns.
That was a good show.
Well, I mean, that's a show that had a completely stacked cast besides Michael J. Fox. Heather Locklear, Connie Britton before she broke out.
Yes.
Barry Bostwick, Richard Kind, Alan Ruck. Rebecca, you got to meet Alan Ruck and interview him last
I
year.
did. He was so nice.
Alan Ruck, a.k.a. Cameron from Ferris Bueller.
AKA Connor from Succession.
Yeah.
He was the nicest famous person I've ever met, and that includes John Cryer, and that is saying something because John Cryer is an angel.
Wow.
Yes.
Famously nice
Famously
person.
an angel. Alan Ruck was the nicest celebrity I have ever met.
Yeah. He was so nice, he let me pee next to him in the alley.
And look.
He even maintained
He's like, do you want to see?
strong eye contact.
Do you want to see?
No, get her off my shoes! God damn it.
Yes.
Okay, so back to Alexander Chaplin. He is married to the wonderful and beautiful and talented director Daisy Chaplin. Alexander Chaplin was born Alexander Gaberman, but both he and Daisy changed their names to Chaplin because of Daisy's famous father, who is...
Who?
Charlie Chaplin?
Of course, Harold Prince.
Okay, I was going to say, what are you talking about?
Yeah, famous Broadway figure. Directed West Side Story, Fiddler on the Roof, Cabaret, Phantom, Evita.
Da-da-da.
He didn't write the music, but he was the director. Is Harold Prince, is that you?
Bing, bum, bing, bum, bing, bum, bum.
I have no idea who that is.
You really? You don't recognize that name?
No, I don't, because I'm not a dork.
Oh, eat 12.
I'm not a theater kid. I'm not a sorry Ellen. She's not listening anyway. She's too busy being famous and rich. I don't know who directed Broadway plays. I'm sorry.
He's just Tony Award winner, just legendary director.
Evita? Did he do Evita?
He did Evita.
Oh, okay. Well, then I should
like the original runs of all these shows. I got to say, though, for Alexander and Daisy, it must be nice living off the residuals of every high school production of Sweeney Todd.
100%.
Yeah. So who is that playing Mark Bruner?
That creepy guy?
Yeah.
Where is the body you just told us about?
Right with all the others.
And where is that?
It wasn't part of the deal. Besides spilling all the beans. What fun would that be?
He was doing most of the acting. He wasn't leaving a lot of acting for other people in this.
That's Richie Coster. 7 Law & Order Universe appearances. He was the bad guy Mr. Blue in Chris Maloney's series Happy. He's currently playing Watson's double-crossing assistant Shinewell Johnson in CBS's Watson. Rebecca, that's on CBS.
I've never even heard of it.
I do want to talk about this actor a little later on because I think he's super good in this role. But I just want to mention that he is married to the wonderful and beautiful and talented director Jane Conklin. For her work on The Guiding Light, Jan received a Daytime Emmy Award.
Oh, well, they're very, very important, Kevin.
They are very important.
The Daytime Emmys, very important.
Don't even make a Timu joke. Don't do it.
The Daytime Emmys are like the vending machine coffee version of the Emmys.
Stop it.
It's an honor just to be nominated, Kevin.
Absolutely, it is. Jan also won an award from the Directors Guild of America for directing Guiding Light episode 14,321, which is almost as many podcasts as Rebecca Lavoie has appeared on.
That's true. Well, what happened in that episode?
Something great. She directed it.
All
yeah,
right.
I don't know. Did you recognize the actor playing trial judge Donald Caron, the one who won't let the defense attorney off the case?
If I grant her motion, all you've got to do is tell the jury that Mr. Bruner's first attorney resigned. The big inference they'll draw from that is that he's guilty, and she knew it.
That guy's name is Jordan Charney. In the 60s and 70s, he played Sam Lucas on Another World.
Oh, wow.
He was a rough-edge ex-con mechanic who later becomes a lawyer. As one does on American soap operas.
You got a long career. You got a long way to do a lot of things.
After 6 months of training, which is how it works. Yes. Oh, I'm going to medical school. 6 months later, I'm a brain surgeon.
And my 1-year-old son is now 27.
14, yes. The soap opera rapid aging syndrome.
And sleeping with my wife.
Exactly.
He also played Dean Yeager, who fired Venkman, Stans, and Spengler so they can become the Ghostbusters.
Yes!
And he was Jack Tripper's mean boss in Three's Company.
What did Jack Tripper do for work in Three's Company?
He was a chef.
Oh, I don't remember.
Did you watch Three's Company, Sarah?
We watched the British version.
There's a British
version? Who is we?
Who is in that?
We, the general we. The general we.
The royal we.
Whatever it was called. What was yours called? Three's Company?
Three's Company.
So he moves in and pretends to be gay.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a British version of that?
It started in Britain.
So Jordan is married to the wonderful and beautiful and talented director Nancy Cooperstein, who will ever forget her job directing the ABC After School Special.
No.
Over the Limit.
No. Oh, I guess I know what this one's
Hold on
about.
a second. I just want to know, Sarah, are you familiar with the ABC After School Special?
Listen, I am intimately familiar with it through listening to a little show called These Are Their Stories.
All right, super. All right,
I know
you're
what
up to
Over
date.
the Limit's about.
What do you think Over the Limit is about?
I think it's about drunk driving.
Yes.
Yes, I do too.
But I bet the Harlem Globetrotters are also in it.
No, they are not in it.
Boo.
In Over the Limit, high schooler Matt knows the secret of who was driving the van in a drunk driving accident that killed his friend Bobby and injured a classmate, played by a young Sam Rockwell.
No.
Yes, young Sam Rockwell.
Was he a chameleon in that role as well?
They were all on the swim team, and they dived, and they had like the little guy bathing
Peanut
suits.
smugglers?
Yeah, like they were from Australia. You know, I don't know.
We call them budgie smugglers.
Budgie smugglers.
Yeah,
all right.
we had that. So Matt knows that the kid that they arrested wasn't the one that drove the van. It was Bobby. So in the end, Matt lets his dead best friend take the fall, which seems like kind of a shitty thing to do. He's already dead. It's like, no, it wasn't the guy you arrested. It's my dead friend. Which, by the way, is probably what the legal aid attorney would have argued.
Wait.
It wasn't my guy. It was the dead guy.
But did the dead friend actually do it? I'm very confused.
Yeah, the dead friend was actually driving it. I don't know what the big fucking mystery is.
What is the stakes? The stakes are so low.
Stakes are low.
Like if Karen Reed had died, like none of us would care that they blamed her instead of the Alberts, right?
This is true.
Yeah. I'm not saying any of that's good.
She didn't do it, everybody.
She didn't
do it because he wasn't hit by a car. He wasn't hit by a car.
And neither did Sam Rockwell, in case you wondered. So did you recognize the future Academy Award winner playing Mr. Lambert?
Who's Mr. Lambert?
Who's Mr. Lambert?
Great question. The actor is Tom McCarthy, and it would have been difficult to recognize him because they cut his scene out of this episode.
You are the worst. You are the worst.
Am I the worst? I picked up on that.
If I was peeing in an alley standing next to you, I would not cross streams with you.
Don't you feel, Sarah, though, like we just won that situation because you and I both recognized there was no Mr. Lambert in this episode. And I'm raw dogging this with no notes.
Yeah.
And I even knew there was no Mr. Lambert.
Yeah, good call, everybody. But because of SAG-AFTRA union rules, Tom McCarthy remains in the credits.
Good for Tom.
Yes.
That's power of organized labor for you. Tom was nominated for Best Director and won the Oscar for Best Screenplay for Spotlight.
You're kidding. Tom McCarthy, good for you.
Spotlight. Yeah. So in front of the camera, Tom McCarthy, he's been the reporter who just made shit up on The Wire. Remember that season?
Yes.
Yeah, you've all seen him in Boston Public, The Lovely Bones, and The Lowdown.
I know who he is. He was cut from this?
He was cut. His scene was just cut, yeah.
He's a good actor.
He was in a couple of Law & Order episodes. He was the jealous boyfriend who tried to use 9/11 as a cover for murdering his girlfriend.
I love that.
In the Law & Order episode, The Ring.
That was so dark. I'm sorry that I love that, but it's like I love the plot lines that it's been in so many books now and so many years. Somebody who was like, she actually went into hiding and pretended she died.
Yes, exactly. Very Gone Girl.
I love that trope.
What's that documentary about the woman who said she was there? And
yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's another trope. It's like the lying about 9/11 trope. And stealing the valor of 9/11 and or faking your 9/11 death.
Tom was nominated for an Oscar as one of the screenwriters of Pixar's Up. So blame him for why you were crying like a little bitch in the first 10 minutes of a silent cartoon watching an old man watch his wife die?
Not me.
Not you? Okay.
You know why?
Because you won't watch it.
I've never seen it. You know why I've never seen it, Sarah? Up is like that movie where everyone's like, this smells really bad. You should smell it. All I have ever heard about this movie is that the first 10 minutes are so deeply sad. They're like, you must. And I'm like, no, I don't have to. No. I can opt out of being sad.
Okay, so lastly, can you tell me who's playing Chris, the guy making up the overly elaborate alibi with his buddy so his wife doesn't know what he's up to?
After we ate?
Met game. Seats by the first base dugout.
Good. Mets 5, 4, and 10.
How much did you win?
Nice touch. I don't know. Say $1,000.
She's gonna want half.
200. I owe you.
That actor's name is Frank Pando. He had a recurring role in The Sopranos as FBI agent Frank
The Sopranos.
Never saw
Say
it.
it right.
The Sopranos?
Yes, it's Sopranos.
The Sopranos, not The Sopranos?
It's The Sopranos. It's like Nevada.
I literally was working at Opera Australia when that came out. And before I knew what it was about, I thought, they've done a show about Sopranos.
About opera.
Like that would have been a really good reality show.
It's going to be a bunch
right?
of divas shooting each other.
Oh, no. Super boring.
Yeah.
Super boring.
For those who watched The Sopranos.
Sopranos.
The Sopranos. They'll remember that this is the FBI agent who famously broke one of Carmela's plates while searching Tony's home and got cursed out in Italian. So it's okay if you didn't notice him in this episode. He says he went
because he was cut?
Well, no, he was there. But as far as like being memorable, he actually went to SopranoCon and sat at a table, and no one asked for his autograph.
Oh,
all the way there.
So sad.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's horrible. Speaking of going to a con where nobody knows you, Sarah, you're going to be at a con in Milwaukee, aren't you?
Milwaukee and Chicago.
Gee, have you had that in the chamber all this time?
No, it
Kevin?
just came to me now.
Nicely done. Yes, I'm going to be at RHAP Con 26th, 27th, 28th of August. We're going to be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm going to be eating a lot of cheese.
Yes, you are.
And
Gouda.
I'm going to be there with my podcasting partner, Mari Forth. We'll be doing some live shows. We'll be playing some games. We're going to be playing some Survivor, some Traders, some Floor, some whatever it is that you want to do. We're going to be having a watch party for Big Brother. It's going to be a very large time, made larger by my rounded appearance, according to Kevin. So,
All the way.
Oh.
Oh, my God. So Frank Pando, he recently posted on Instagram checks that he received of his residuals.
From The Sopranos?
Yeah, the checks were $83, $31, and 45 cents each, which is $1.59 more than Sarah is making on this episode. So we've heard some hard luck stories over the years here, but I think this one takes the cake. We have a guy who's driving a cab because he lost all of his money from a bad investment, a restaurant that serves nothing but popcorn.
Because the idiot brother-in-law told me the future's in popcorn.
What's wrong with popcorn?
Nothing. At a movie, he wants to start stores, like Starbucks. Charge a lot, he says. The morons will eat it up like it's...
Like popcorn?
Exactly.
I think it failed because of the marketing. They called it Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Here are some of the other rejected names.
All right, I'm ready.
Corn to be Wild.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Tick.
The Corn Identity.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad,
Not
right?
bad, yeah.
Butter topping fingers.
What?
Like Butterfingers, but butter,
No,
because that's not
no
real
good.
butter.
No.
Right, Sarah, you don't get real butter on popcorn anywhere in the world. It's just like this oil that tastes. Yeah.
We do olive oil.
All right, do olive oil. All right, how about this one? Corn Hub.
Not bad.
Yes, that's
Not
super good.
bad.
That's the best
And the sign
one.
outside is just yellow and black.
Exactly, yeah. And
yeah.
it could just be, I think we would call it a pop-up store.
Yes. Why not? For the men.
I want to talk about Richie Costner as Mark Bruner. Critics have said that this performance was one of the most chilling in the history of Law and Order, and I will agree.
What critics? How
I don't-
many critics? What critics?
The TV critics.
Siskel and Ebert of Law and Order?
Oh.
I've never read a criticism of an episode of Law and Order ever.
Okay, I will say, so we can have the fucking conversation, that I think it was one of the most chilling performances of a villain that I've seen in 10 years of doing
And that's
this podcast.
how we learned Kevin is
Okay.
a liar.
He's the critic.
All right.
It's him.
I'm going to go.
He is the critic.
I'm going to shut Rebecca's microphone off. And I'm going to ask
so
Sarah.
sad.
Sarah, what'd you think? Was this
Yes.
a chilling performance or not?
I liked it a lot. I think the pitch and tone were correct they were all in the same show, which doesn't always happen, especially in Law and Order. Sometimes people are in different shows. So they were all in the same show. I think what sold it as the most chilling performance that we've ever had was the reaction of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how I wish you hailed my cab. Sure, you hide behind that mask of virtue.
Serena.
Serena.
The way it's like, if you're on stage, you don't have to play a king. Just everybody has to treat you like you're a king, and then it's believable. So I think with this character, he was his first lawyer absolutely sold to us how chilling he was by her response to him.
Yeah. Rebecca, what do you think?
I think.
Okay, so Briscoe and Green go to Bruner's apartment to ask questions.
Are you talking over women?
He was scary. He was so scary.
Briscoe and Green go to Bruner's apartment to ask questions. He's kind of menacing near the stove and the refrigerator.
That was good.
Pulls out a big knife and a wedge a huge wedge of Gouda cheese.
Wasn't Gouda.
Gouda.
For which he was nearly shot by Green.
You want some cheese?
Put it down.
For Gouda.
Drop it.
He might have been the first guy to get shot by the cops for literally cutting the cheese.
Oh! Did you guys notice he was boiling water?
Yes.
I was so afraid he was going to throw the water.
I was very worried about that boiling water.
So he's boiling
Chekhov's
water and he
mac and
grabs
cheese.
a giant slice of Gouda cheese. What the fuck is he making? It's not mac and cheese because Gouda cheese does not melt right. It melts too slowly. It will break instead of emulsify. I mean, I know the guy's a serial killer, but he's not a monster.
Yeah, it's true.
He got the cheese in order to get the knife.
Mm-hmm, I agree. He was putting on a show, man.
I'm sorry to stomp on your joke.
I like him for this case, Lou. You know, he knows his way around a charcuterie board.
I'm Serena Williams, and I'm healthier on Roe. I've lost 34 pounds in a year with GLP-1s, diet, and exercise. On Roe, you can access GLP-1 options, including the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss. Go to ro.co/journey to see if you qualify. 14 to 20% average weight loss in 1 year in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight with a weight-related medical condition versus 2.2% to 3.1% in placebo arm. RX only. To stay informed about serious side effects, go to ro.co/safety.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month. Even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending. Zero tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
You know that thing where you get an amazing pair of shoes at a really great price and want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, so do we. Here at Designer Shoe Warehouse, we'll give you something to brag about. Like the latest styles from brands you love, or the trends everyone's obsessing over, or shoes that make you feel like, well, you. So go ahead, show off a little. Find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today. DSW. Let us surprise you.
All right, let's take a look at the second half of this episode. While Mark Bruner faces murder charges, his court-appointed lawyer wants nothing to do with him.
All you have to do is...
I can't! Mark Bruner scares the socks off of me, Jack. How am I supposed to represent someone that I'm scared to death to be in the same room with?
Prosecutor Jack McCoy suspects his defender knows that he's a serial killer and helps her get out of representing him. She's replaced by brash legal aid attorney Tim Schwimmer, who hopes that he can use the case to get a big boy job as a lawyer. Extended release lesbian capsule Serena Southerlyn encourages
Let's
Bruner...
go, lesbians! Let's go!
encourages Bruner to give some information on other victims in exchange for taking the death penalty off the table. He surprises McCoy and Southerlyn by saying there are 15 other victims, all hidden in a locked place. And if you don't believe me, just ask my lawyer, because he went out and looked at them all. Schwimmer refuses to break attorney-client privilege and say where the bodies are hidden. District Attorney Arthur Branch is shocked that any lawyer would be concerned about ethics.
Oh.
Jack leaks to the media that Schwimmer literally knows where the bodies are buried, but it's not enough to get him to break confidentiality. Reasoning that Schwimmer locked the door behind him after viewing the bodies, McCoy has him charged with being an accomplice. Jack is sure Schwimmer will fold under pressure, but Southerlyn doesn't want to send a lawyer to prison for honoring his professional obligation. On the stand, Schwimmer says he only went to see the bodies to confirm the client's story. McCoy says that Bruner's already been convicted and going to the death chamber, so who's going to get hurt at this point if he reveals what he knows? Schwimmer says breaking his client's confidence would destroy the entire justice system. The jury finds him guilty. Jack is convinced prison time will get him one day to say what he knows, but Serena believes he never will. Okay, so we start with this first lawyer. Bruner's first lawyer is Jessica Sheets. She is what's called an 18B lawyer, meaning that she's a private attorney who takes overflow cases or specialized cases from legal aid and bills the city or county at a standard rate. So she's not in legal aid, which is the public defender's office. Among her clients, though...
I know I defended a father who raped and murdered his 11-year-old daughter. I've defended a guy who, for no apparent reason, walked into a grocery store, shot 12 innocent people with an Uzi. Right now, I've got a kid who decapitated his mom, hung her head on a stick outside of his church.
And this is the guy she draws the line with.
Yeah, because he's scary.
He's scary?
He is scary.
Look, I can buy that he's scarier than the boy that put the mother's head on the spike, because the boy that put the mother's head on the spike was angry at that particular woman.
Yeah.
That woman, his mother. Whereas this serial killer, it can come out of nowhere.
Right.
And just,
True.
That mother had it coming, is what you're saying.
No.
She had it coming.
So props to legal aid attorney Tim Schwimmer, who tries to impress us by ordering something in Greek at a Greek restaurant.
What can I do for you, counselor?
That's what I'm going to do for you. Enna Eliniko Kapimetrios Asparakolo.
I'm impressed.
Yes, he is quite an interesting character.
How so?
Because he has sort of diffidence about him. One thing I liked about this episode overall was you thought it was one thing and it kept moving, which I really liked.
Right.
Really super liked. Just one of my favorite episodes ever. He is sort of quite diffident, which works with him standing strong against, pressure. Because when he's asked who will it hurt, he says everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because if wild, crazy murderers don't have rights, then nobody has rights.
Exactly.
So he's sort of diffident, but then he has this, what we would call, he's a wanker as well.
He's got douchebaggery, yes.
Douchebaggery. So that's a really nice, I thought that was a really nice combination of whether that came from the actor or the writing. I think a lot of it came from the actor, which made him very interesting and which made his stance against this pressure really, you could see it was really difficult for him. He wasn't like some Joan of Arc, come full circle and, baby. It was super difficult for him. Plus he saw 15 women stacked on top of each other. So
Tim Schwimmer, his ambition is to get a job beyond legal aid, and that rubs Serena the wrong way, but we really know why she doesn't like him.
Is this because I'm a lesbian?
I know. I thought they had sexual tension, but I realized the whole time that can't be true because the writers don't know this yet, but she is in fact a lesbian.
She is not, in fact, a lesbian.
No, she's not a lesbian.
Yes.
She's never been a lesbian, and my theory is that she said that on the way out when she got fired, thinking that maybe I can file a lawsuit.
Yes, I agree.
She was never a lesbian.
I agree.
Yes.
Which is fine. If she had been, make her a lesbian.
Wait, why do you
Let
say
her
that?
represent.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say
what? We
what?
never see her playing softball or driving a Subaru or doing dog rescue.
Because
she doesn't go to Bunnings on a Sunday to look in the hardware shop.
Because I think we could ask any fan of the show who's a lesbian whether or not they think she's a lesbian.
Who are the lesbians on the show?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me think.
Christine Lottie was lesbian.
Yeah. I had never actually dived into the Wikipedia on Elizabeth Rome and in particular on this role that she played, and they had an entire list of all the times she'd gone out on a date with a man, had not relations with a man, but had clearly, she could be bisexual, in which case she would have said, is this because I'm a bisexual? She didn't say that.
No.
She didn't say that.
Yeah.
Is this because I'm pregnant with cancer?
If you have to be known for something, be known for that.
So if you said, is this because I'm a bisexual, the answer could have been kind of.
One way or the other, just,
Come see, come saw.
Come see, come saw. 6, 7, 6,
Oh, now
7.
you speak a different language.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I took French in high school.
So when Serena bemoans that Schwimmer is using the case to elevate himself, McCoy says this.
The job of a congressman is to become a senator. The job of a senator is to become president.
All of that could have been aimed at former U.S. Senator and Law and Order actor Fred Thompson, who, in 2007, briefly launched a bid to run for president.
Yes, he did.
By the way, his earliest supporters were known as Fred heads.
Oh, blech.
Yeah, I'm not making this up. Thompson was...
Fred heads on a stick.
Exactly. Thompson was up in early polling. His campaigning in the early primary states was very much like his role as Arthur Branch, meaning he would only show up 2 times and say nothing important. So after coming in 7th place in New Hampshire and 3rd in South Carolina, he dropped out 5 months after campaigning officially. His motto was security, unity, prosperity. No lesbians. No.
Yeah.
Hadn't he played a president like on film and TV before?
Was he a president?
I think he was. And so people just saw him and they were like, he seems presidential.
Yeah, that's how Ronald Reagan got in.
Yeah.
Sure.
He seems presidential.
I know him.
Clear and present danger. Yes, I know him.
Morgan Freeman, we'd elect him in a fucking heartbeat.
A heartbeat. I would vote for Morgan Freeman.
He's been the president.
Vote for Morgan Freeman as well.
We mentioned him. Morgan Freeman's probably going to die.
No, stop.
Okay, so Bruner spills the beans that Schwimmer knows where the bodies are, and then there's a series of intercut reaction shots where everyone is doing their I left the oven on face. I left it. No, I left the oven on. You left the oven on? Oh, no. The oven's been left on. So McCoy is so put off by ethics. He's telling Serena that there's no way Schwimmer is actually going to go to prison, which he won't if you stop prosecuting him.
Correct.
There's no way this is going to happen. Well, it's obviously going to happen because you keep doing it.
Why?
And it's clear that Schwimmer can save himself if he just tells what he knows, but he wants McCoy and Southerlyn to understand that he can't just pick and choose which rules to follow and which to discard. Correct. And he explains things with a line that I think this line didn't age very well.
Lines that do not age well. Back in Lakeview, I love to go to the movies.
Sit there all afternoon with this enormous box of juji fruits. First I'd pick out the red ones, then the yellow, green. The blacks I'd give to my buddy Mel.
He didn't want the blacks.
Oh.
And you might say he kind of drew a red line around his juji fruits.
Or they tasted like licorice and he didn't like that.
Yeah, or this could be just why Ed Green can't get a taxi cab in New York.
Nothing beats tradition, like weekly game nights at Mom's house. And Tostitos, crafted with masa made the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels, with flavors worth gathering around, like a hint of lime and Mexican street corn, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. That's the Tostitos way. Bring Tostitos to your next game night, and you'll be winning either way. Tostitos, tradition matters.
I'm Hannah. I've lost 75 pounds in 20 months with GLP-1s, plus diet and exercise. On Row, I've gone from struggling to run a mile to running farther every day. You can access FDA-approved GLP-1s online. Get the support you need to reach your weight loss goals. Go to row.co/weight to see if you qualify. I'm a paid Row partner. 20% average weight loss in 1 year in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight with a weight-related medical condition versus 3.1% in placebo arm. RX only. To stay informed about serious side effects, go to row.co/safety.
You know that thing where you get an amazing pair of shoes at a really great price and want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, so do we. Here at Designer Shoe Warehouse, we'll give you something to brag about, like the latest styles from brands you love, or the trends everyone's obsessing over, or shoes that make you feel like, well, you. So go ahead, show off a little. Find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today. DSW. Let us surprise you.
All right, let's take a look at the real-life story that inspired this episode. It's time for Rip from the Headlines.
You think you know who did it. You think you know who did it. But you don't know who did it. You don't know who did it. Rip from the Headlines.
This episode is inspired by the so-called buried bodies case. In 1973, after being nicked for murdering a camper, Robert Garrow confessed to his defense attorneys he also murdered 2 women and hid their bodies in upstate New York. He even drew a map to a burial site. To confirm their client's story, attorneys Frank Armani and Francis Belge searched for the victims. Using Garrow's map, they found the remains of Susan Petz in a mine shaft, and they discovered the dismembered corpse of Alicia Hawke in a cemetery. Feeling they had an ethical obligation to their client, the lawyers kept it a secret. Armani and Belge tried to broker a plea deal offering information about the missing women, but prosecutors turned them down. At his murder trial, Garrow confessed to also killing Petz and Hawke. The lawyers later told the press they'd known for months where the bodies were buried. Backlash was swift. The victims' families tried to get them disbarred. Belge was indicted for public health violations and not reporting the dead bodies. Both the judge and the Bar Association sided with Armani and Belge. They said the two had upheld the attorney-client privilege and shielded Garrow from self-incrimination. The case remains a hot topic in legal ethics classes for its implications on privilege, confidentiality, and the Fifth Amendment.
So Armani and Belge were going for an insanity defense. Garrow was on trial for these two unrelated murders. So on direct examination, Garrow admitted to killing these two women. And Belge asks, is that the one I found? And Garrow said yes. And that's how the world figured out that the lawyers already knew about these two other murders.
Interesting.
So Belge has been both lionized and vilified for his adherence to confidentiality. But if you were looking for an ethical loophole on how to get that information out there, bringing it up during direct examination seems exactly like that.
Potentially, but then isn't he also making himself a witness in that moment? It's kind of weird, right? This was a Radio Lab episode, right?
I believe so.
I feel like this was a Radio Lab episode.
I don't know if this particular case, but certainly something very much like this. I think maybe so.
I love this conundrum.
Or Radio Lab or More Perfect or something.
I love this conundrum so much. I'm just going to say that. I love it.
So does anyone think that Armani and Bell should have gone to the police to tell them about the two dead bodies and not keep it a secret?
They can't. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't. If there is attorney-client privilege, there is attorney-client privilege.
Nice.
I mean, it's like psychiatrists. They can only break the privilege if there is a future, an immediate future. There's a creditable danger to someone.
Correct.
But if the thing has already happened.
Well, this is a great thing because this ends up being like where these like legal ethics classes, like the prompt is and where they start going. And it's like, well, what if Pets and Hawk were not dead? They'd been kidnapped and they were still alive. Should they then break privilege?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like a priest is supposed to say when someone's about to murder somebody.
No, priest is not supposed to say that.
Well, they should.
Priest will not. That's another one. Like the whole thing about confidentiality and your obligations to it, I think are very interesting. But 25 years after this case, and deciding specifically this case, the American Bar Association adopted an exception to their professional standards on confidentiality. It allows attorneys to disclose information about their without their client's permission, if it's necessary, quote, to prevent reasonable, certain death or substantial bodily harm. So I guess the question is the duty to provide confidentiality absolute?
Well,
or is it conditional?
It's clearly conditional. I believe in the duty for confidentiality. I absolutely do. I think if the worst people don't have the same rights as the best people, then the best people have no rights. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what Schwimmer said. If I tell everybody.
Love Schwimmer. I so wanted to have sex with him at the end of this episode. I loved him. Yeah, not literally, but you know what I mean.
Is it because you're a lesbian?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because he was a bit girly.
He was.
Let's face it. Soft and girly. Yeah.
It makes, so you know how like in my head, I was just like, well, if someone's about to die, they should. Clearly I was right because they made that a rule.
Well, clearly because I said about psychiatrists who are allowed to tell. But if the person's already dead, very interesting that love Cy, nice to see him. When he said public health violation, I thought, that's interesting.
Yes, that's actually a good point. Belge was charged with failing to report an unattended death, which you're supposed to report to public health authorities. So the judge kicked that out, but he said if the charge had been obstruction of justice, would have been a tougher call.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting? Look at you guys like making the face.
Yeah, but then they're making him a witness. Like this is, so I've been following a couple cases lately.
Yeah.
As Sarah well knows, where lawyers have become witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird. It's super weird when a lawyer is like, so I did this thing and I saw this, didn't I? And you're like, no, that's weird. Like, it's super weird. We have these very, like, puritanical thoughts about that, which I think should be upheld because I am, like, the, what's his face? Schwimmer? I am the Schwimmer of this, of our friend group. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. It's squishy.
It's a little squishy. Okay. Yeah.
Is it squishy, though?
No.
Or is it absolute?
Yeah, it's absolute. Except for the part where someone might be about to murder.
You just said it was conditional.
Someone's about to murder somebody. That's no good.
Yes. Okay. So that's still not squishy. It's really clear.
Correct. You're right. It's
if it's
clear.
already happened, no.
Right.
And if it's about to happen or there's a danger to someone, that can be prevented.
It's a porcupine. Yes. It is not squishy.
It's not squishy. So when Robert Garrow was captured, he was in a gunfight and got shot in the foot, arm, and back. And he claimed that he was left partially paralyzed and sued the state of New York. So he dropped the suit in exchange for a transfer from medium security to the minimum security elderly and handicapped unit at Fishkill. So in 1978, They realized that he had been faking his paralysis all this time after he escaped by climbing a 15-foot wall. In his possession was a pistol that his son had smuggled into him in a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No!
Yes. He left behind a hit list that included Armani and Belge. And Belge gave authorities some ideas about where he might be hiding in the Catskills. So the police followed that up, they found him, and they killed him in another shootout. And so Robert Garrow died thinking, maybe I picked the wrong fucking attorney to tell my secrets to. That is going to do it for us. We want to thank our guest, Sarah Carradine. Sarah, where can our listeners follow you?
They can follow me at Sarah Carradine on Blue Sky. They can listen to my podcast, Crime Scene. That's SEEN. Make sure you spell it correctly. Or talking about non-English speaking traitors on Babes in the Conclave. And of course, if they want to see me live and in person, come to Milwaukee, RHAPCon, RHAPCon, 26, 27, 28 August this year. I'd love to see you. I'm the tall, red-haired one.
Yeah, and congratulations to Milwaukee for being low bidder on that con. Rebecca Lavoie, how can our listeners follow you?
You can find me online at Reb Lavoie, and you can watch me on Something's Off on YouTube.
And be sure to follow us and like us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube X, and Blue Sky. Our newsreader was Cy Frater. Our theme music was composed and performed by Uncanny Valleys. Content assistance from Travis Roy. Lily Flynn handles promotions. All clips in this podcast were used in compliance with the U.S. Copyrights Act fair use exemption for criticism and commentary. Go to lawandorderpodcast.com. Sign up for our newsletter for a chance to be our next Law & Order Marathon winner. These Other Stories was recorded in the Caitlin Rogers Project studio and is a production of Partners in Crime Media.
Dun, 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 dun.
Partners in Crime Media.
Talk about regrets. We all know someone who's been in a car accident and said, I don't need to call a lawyer, only to regret it after their pain and damages were worse than expected. When someone hurts you, you deserve to be compensated fairly. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, fighting for the people for over 35 years. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com/podcast. That's forthepeople.com/podcast. Their fee is free unless they win.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Stop. This is Simply Safe. Police are on the way.
We don't just alert. We stop crime before it starts. Simply Safe. Plan starting around $1 a day. Save 50% on your new system with professional monitoring at simplysafe.com/SXM or with promo code SXM.
Outdoor deterrence requires a Simply Safe Active Guard outdoor protection plan starting at $49.99 a month. Visit simplysafe.com/licenses for alarm license information. Tennessee 2012.
Breathe in. Feel the sense of calm that comes from having up to $300 in overdraft protection with Go2 Bank. Now...
Did you say $300?
Yes. Now, back to our breathing.
So if I overspend my balance, Go2 Bank has my back up to $300?
Yes. Can we breathe out now? Less worries, more zen, with over $300 in overdraft protection. Tap to open an account today. Eligible direct deposits and opt-in required for overdraft protection. Fees, terms, and conditions apply.